Well, hey y'all. We're in North Carolina, so you have to speak that way. We're here showing you the top 10 most useful items that we use in our trailer on a pretty daily basis. Surprisingly useful items, things that we wouldn't have thought that we'd use as often as we do. Man, our trailer needs washed. Look how ugly it is. Like, it's dirty. Oof. Number 10, a step ladder. We use this step ladder all the time. When we first set out on our little journey, we didn't have a step ladder. I just used boxes or rocks or steps or anything that I could fall off of easily, which I did often. And so we decided to get this little step ladder, and it's been so stinking useful. The thing is, the trailer is pretty tall. Like, I'm a tall fellow, but I can only reach to like here, and often you need to grab things that are way the heck up here, including this awning. And so when that's the case, the ladder comes in extremely handy. Now, number 9 for me is right in here. It is, well, it's in here. I'm not sure. Oh, here. This screwdriver. Watch this trick.
Here, watch your fingers. Trying to get something out of there.
Excuse me. There's never any room in here. Kids love that trick. Anyways, I use that screwdriver an awful lot. You might think everybody uses a screwdriver an awful lot. Maybe that's true, but in this thing, we use it all the time. Everything needs a screw. Sometimes there's a few screws loose. I messed that joke up. That was such a good joke. Let me try it again. Sometimes there's a few screws loose. Making fun of children. Number 7, I think, is this stuff here. Now, this is the second type that we've used. This is called Blue Stick. The other stuff we had was called Earthquake Putty. But all it is this sticky kind of putty stuff that you can put on anything. And one of the things you learn when you live in one of these is that the walls don't hold anything up. Screws, nails, they don't really work. So you need other ways of hanging little things, from pictures to... What else do you hang? I don't know, I guess you could hang your children up on the walls if they were bothering you. This stuff probably wouldn't work for that. Anyways, we like to hang things on our walls, and so we use that stuff all the time. Anytime we get, like, we collect postcards, and we also, we just like to hang little pictures and things on our walls. I'll show you, like, even right here, we just hang things. You know, that kind of stuff. That stuff works great. The other thing it does so well is that one of the goals that I've had since getting into this trailer is when we leave somewhere, I want to take as few things down off of the walls and off of the shelves as possible. And so I've used this stuff to stick almost everything on our shelves. It just that's what it does. It just prevents stuff from moving around. And so you can leave a lot more up when you're driving. It's really useful. Number 6 on our list are these things. Velcro strips. Watch your head. These are, good Lord, watch the ladder. These we use often for the same thing as the earthquake putty. If you need to hold something down on like a shelf or something like that, because you don't want to move it around, you don't want to have to take it down every time you move, we use this stuff a lot. I put it everywhere on our bins. I put it on a TV monitor. I stuck it on our remotes to keep our remotes from getting lost in the couch. The remotes just go on this little hidden part of the wall. Stuff is fabulous. Number 5 is our sticky hooks. These things are so valuable. Can you even see the hook? Oh my gosh, don't drop them. You'll lose them forever. All right, so these, dear Lord, these, good night. See, if I had the earthquake putty on these, I wouldn't be losing them. Anyways, these go on the wall. They stick to the wall. You probably use these in your house. Well, we use them all the time here for heavier items that we want to put on the wall. Picture frames, and I've even used them, and I got really excited because I've used them in some pretty creative places. Like, there's this bin on top of my closet, and it kept falling off every time we moved, so we'd have to take the bin down and leave it on our bed, and it was just another thing to move when we decided to travel with the trailer. And so now I put these along the wall, and they hook onto the bin, and they keep the thing from moving. We use those all over the place. Like, they're everywhere. Like, we may have a problem. Number 4 for us is not all that exciting. These are things that you use all the time too, and they are storage bins. We put storage bins all over the place to try to keep things organized. In a small space, you realize that staying organized is important. It's important in a big space too, but especially when you don't have much space to work with. Keeping everything in its own place, from batteries to toys to, you know, this stuff. These are our little hooks in a bag and a Velcro on them. See, I put Velcro everywhere because that way I can just stick it to the wall. It's like, there's that bag on our wall. Anyways, storage bins have become almost exciting to me to go buy. Like when it's time to go get storage bins at the store, I'm like, it's storage bin day, and it's a good day. All right, number 3 are carabiners. I collect carabiners, basically. I love carabiners. Oh, I didn't realize you were looking at me. I was just like, I love carabiners. Because I was in a carabiner dream. We started using them on our packs for backpacking, but I've started using them all over the place, including making my own closet. Look at this. I mean, you can't see it right now. It's not that. I'm gonna cut to a shot showing you the carabiner in use that I use most often. It's pretty crazy cool. Probably the most used item in our trailer. In fact, I can almost guarantee it should be number 1, and that is ibuprofen. I take at least 32 capsules every day just to keep the headaches at bay because of the noise and the screaming and the tight places and the children, and it's just too much to handle. You gotta take a lot of ibuprofen. All right, number 2, an extremely useful item that we couldn't do anything without, and that is bungees. I feel like I collect bungees too. We use them from everything from, we use them in everything, on everything, for everything. Anyways, we just stick everything to something with bungees. All these chairs are sticking onto this rack because of bungees. This tub stays on the back of our trailer because of bungees. So do a lot of other things. Actually, that's about all we use the bungees for, but when we use them, well, we use them a lot. We love bungees. They're just useful. Oh, we use them inside all the time too, because things move when you're traveling. Everything from your dining room table to the chairs to the books on the bookshelf. So I bungee those things down like a mother. Not that you'd bungee your mother down to anything. That would be weird, but we do use bungees a lot. Number 1. Yeah, number 1, the most used item in our trailer is ibuprofen. I know we already used that one, but it deserves to be number 1 because we use it a lot. It's very useful. Unless you, like if you have something more powerful, go ahead and use that. Use the most powerful drugs you can get your hands on, but if nothing else, this stuff does the trick to take the edge off those headaches that you'll get often. That's not true. We actually love traveling in this thing. The space isn't an issue. The kids aren't an issue. I'm probably the biggest headache that this family has to deal with. But, well, that's it. Those are the most useful items I think that we use that are kind of like surprising. Like you would think the most useful item was like our barbecue or this. Actually, this was one of the items, a bin for shoes. Anyways, that's probably it. Thanks for watching. And if you would, it would help us out a ton if you would subscribe and like our channel. It makes a big difference for us. And we have some great videos on here. You should check them out. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you. Oh, I need some kind of catchphrase. We'll see you on the other side. We'll see you down the road. We'll see you on the trail. We'll see you at the cabin. Those are all terrible. Goodbye.